Hey, welcome to this training where I'm going to talk about finding property owners. We get asked very, very often, hey, I found a property and I can't get in touch with the owner. What can I do? What are some of the avenues that I can take to find out who owns the property? So I'm going to address that question in this training. So finding property owners. The very first thing I want you guys to know is to not obsess over this, right? Never ever get caught up on one property to the point where it's like all you think about and you stop looking for other deals. The things I'm going to show you are just something you can do, obviously, for any of the properties, but I don't want you just to sit there and just like stop, right? These properties that you're having a hard time finding the owner, it might be in foreclosure, probate, who knows where it's at exactly, but don't just let it suck up all of your time that you forget the core of your business and actually looking for other deals, right? We got to make sure we're actively looking and pulling in new leads and sourcing new deals. So, my kind of rule of thumb is like these trickier deals that are going to require a little more investigating probably get 10% of my time. Well, I spend 90% of my time looking for the next deals. So, first way is stickering, right? You find this property, you drive by it, and a lot of times that's how it's going to happen. You're going to drive by, find an abandoned house, and you're like, what do I do? Well, tried and true, super simple way, put a sticker on the door, right? Put a sticker on the door. Hello, my name is Jarius. I want to buy this house, cash as is. Please call me. You put a sticker on the door, let it sit there, see if you get a call back. If you don't, I will drive by in a week to see if the sticker's still there, just to see what's going on. But a simple sticker goes a long way and it costs nothing. So stickering is number one. And this isn't in any order, guys, too. This is kind of like all of them. And I want you to do all of them in no particular order, but they're all effective. So putting a sticker on the house, really, really simple way to get somebody's attention that can hopefully be the owner or at least an asset manager that represents the owner that can help you, figure out if you can buy it or not. The next way is direct mail. Obviously, Deal Machine. We love Deal Machine. It's just set it and forget it. You put them on the campaign. Every 2 weeks, they get a postcard, and they're able to, see it that somebody's interested in buying their house. And we have extensive trainings on the direct mail that you guys can search for with Deal Machine. But for me, I like to get a postcard that's not your typical 3x5, go a little bit bigger. So that way, when they're pulling the mail out, they can feel it. It just doesn't get lost in the shuffle. Just like a bigger postcard, I think is a way more effective reach out mechanism if you're going to do direct mail. So direct mail is number two, and it's amazing because it's just set it and forget it, right? It's working in the background. You have to think about it. It costs pennies to have it sent out, and that way you can work on other parts of your business while you know that this direct mail machine is still pumping out letters, pumping out these postcards. The next is ask the neighbors, right? I mean, this gets overlooked pretty often, but just asking the neighbors, right? Person to the left, to the right, across the street. There's always neighbors that know something. Every neighborhood has that nosy neighbor that knows what's going on, right? Find out who that nosy neighbor is and just go be friends with them. Hey, what happened here? What's going on? All of this stuff. Who's mowing the lawn? Who's shoveling the driveway? Yeah, it's summertime and the grass isn't 3 feet high. So are you mowing the lawn or is somebody else coming to mow it? Is there any information you can give me about the property? The next is reverse prospecting. I love this. This is tried and true. It's and also, guys, there's an entire training in the wholesale where I break down all of reverse prospecting. So I'm not going to get into that, but watch it in the wholesaling course. But I'm going to find out. Go on the auditor's site, find out who owns the house. Then I'm going to take that name. I'll search in whitepages.com, True People Search, Facebook. I'll look there to find out who the owner is and go that route. So reverse prospecting is a huge, huge tool that you can use to find out who the owner is and get in touch with them that way. The next one is neighborhood Facebook groups. So we always talk about getting in community groups for where you want to buy houses. There's going to be like those real estate specific neighborhood groups, but then there's also neighborhood groups. Like we have a Facebook group here that's just Burwood Jet Thief. That's our Facebook group. And I know a lot of neighborhoods that have like community Facebook groups. So getting in a group like that, putting a photo of the house up. Hey, guys, saw this house driving in the neighborhood, was curious, does anybody know who owns it? right? Simple post in a neighborhood forum setting, not like a buy sell trade setting, not a real estate only thing, but a neighborhood focused Facebook group will go a long way. Title search. This costs maybe $100. And what you're going to do is ask your title company, hey, I have a property that I'm trying to find the owner, and I'm not buying it. I don't need a full exam, but is there any way you can do like a light title search and just find out who the property owner is here, so I can try to get in touch with them, just see who's on the chain of title. What does that look like? That's can go a long way in just building a relationship with a title company, but also they can do some really good digging, especially when they know they're going to get the business from you. So this is, again, title company is part of your team, part of your core that you're going to build. Part of building the relationship is being able to have them do that. So that's the title search. That's how I would use that. The next one is going to be government. So what do I mean by that? So are there violations? Are there code violations? Are there ordinances? Is there something against the property that you can use to find out who actually owns that property and what things are getting sent to? And this is going to involve going down to the building department of wherever it's at, or the permit department, or the code violation department. And I love physically going down. I know we can search this online, which is a quick way to do it, but going to actually meet the people at the front desk, talk to them, maybe bringing them a coffee, just building that relationship, right? Because we're not just trying to buy this one property. We're trying to buy many properties, and it all starts with a relationship. Now imagine how powerful it is when you become friends with somebody that works at this code violation department, and they can give you a heads up when something might go to a land bank, or something might get ready to go to auction, or just something. The city might take something over, whatever it looks like. But these government agencies go down there, find out, hey, I'm looking at this house on Maple, and it's just been empty forever. I don't know what's going on. Do you guys have any info on it? Are there any violations? Is there some orders against the house? If so, out of curiosity, could you happen to tell me where they're being sent to? Is the person replying? Who's in charge of this property? Because I want to come through, and I would love nothing more than to fix this property up and bring a new family in the neighborhood, or get you guys to start collecting new tax money on a house that didn't exist, or whatever it is. That would be awesome. So, that would be a really, really great resource. So these are just a few of the ways that I go about looking for the properties, or for property owners, whenever I'm having a hard time finding them for whatever reason, right? And again, too, when I say government too, it's look at the probate records, the divorce courts. Go down there and just become friends with these people and check their records and see where that mail is getting sent to, and see what that looks like. And if it's going through a probate, contact a probate attorney, find out who the probate attorney is that's assigned to the case, and get to know them, bring them value. We talk about this in other videos, but bring them value. Hey, okay, so you're taking this asset over, it's in probate. I know that's a long process. Out of curiosity, if you need somebody to mow the lawn, or you need somebody to put lock boxes on, or get photos of not only this place, but anything else you might be working on, please let me know. I'm here to help. I'm a real estate investor, and this is what I do. So I'd love to help you. Take some stuff off your plate, right? We're bringing value. That's what we're trying to do here. So, a quick recap on everything over here. The ways that I would reach out: we got stickering, some direct mail. Again, through Deal Machine, set it and forget it. Asking the neighbors, finding out what's going on with them. Neighborhood Facebook groups. Remember, not buy sell trade groups, not real estate groups, neighborhood community driven Facebook groups. Reverse prospecting is huge. Title search, and also government agencies. Is the house in probate? Is it going through a divorce? Is it are there orders or violations against the property? So these are the steps that I would take to find out who owns the property. I hope this video was helpful, and keep grinding. Let's get these deals. Don't get caught up on a deal that might be hard to get, because for every one hard one, there's a dozen easy ones. So let's go out there and crush it.